like a demonstration in
Mm-hmm.
Prague. Um, one, 1 million people, and maybe a little bit more than 1 million people live in Prague, and
Mm-hmm.
there was about 80,000 people on the square in Prague. Well, it was like so in support of Ukraine, and our president addressed them and everything. And then yeah, then we have. I mean, I understand that these are different demonstrations and all that, but yeah, I mean, how many? Like 5, 10,000 people managed to get to like go to the streets in Moscow or stuff like that, in a city of what 10 million, 12 million population. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, yeah,
And like I
that's
started to try. It's very difficult actually right now to hear Russian voices on the internet because so much of it is suppressed by
yep.
Russian censure.
Mm-hmm.
Like social media is starting to get closed, and like Reddit is basically one of the few places where you can actually, see people from Russia like writing and discussing something. And they're like, yeah, I guess we should, but like, we are scared, we are going to be arrested, and
Yep.
they're gonna put us in jail for like 2 weeks, and I don't know, they're gonna do some cavity search or something like that. And I'm like, and so what?
Yeah, that's
You know,
I
like when I see videos of like Ukrainian civil people going on the roads and stopping tanks without any arms whatsoever, just like with their bodies,
yeah, just
like
standing.
knowing that, if something goes wrong, they may just all be shot on the spot. It's like, what is the cavity search, compared to that?
Yeah, that's true. That's yeah, I have seen all those videos also about like just people standing in front of cars and the cars are just
People moving toward like not tanks, but like just soldiers, Russian soldiers who are just like basically pointing assault rifles at them, and like unarmed people just moving at them, just walking toward them without even like any kind of, second thought. Even though, of course, I understand that, they may just get killed like this next second.
yeah.
So I can't feel this sympathy to Russia for the Russian fear of being arrested. I'm sorry, it just doesn't compute right now. So yeah, I feel very disappointed in them, and I
Yeah.
feel that's like one feeling that I'm feeling, and feel I don't know. I feel confident, I guess. Like last time we did it, it was very like confusing and weird, but
Yeah, this
today I feel like, yeah, like
mm-hmm.
Ukraine is going to pull through.
Yeah, I was thinking a few days ago was also like what is the realistic duration of this? Like how long can this even like possibly go on? I don't
Hmm. Yeah,
whatever
I
way
think
like
I think
yeah.
it's going to end relatively soon. I saw Putin's no, speech. I don't know. He gave a speech to
Yeah.
Russian people today,
Yeah.
and his basic message was like, you know, it's going quite well for us, and basically soon our
Yeah,
operation is going to be
of course.
finished.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
would have been finished by now, but the Nazis, the Ukrainian Nazis, are not
Yeah.
allowing us to
Mm-hmm.
finish it. But soon it's going to be finished.
Yeah.
So I suspect that he is going to simply try to just pull out and then pretend and try to convince Russian people
Mm-hmm.
that
That
like
he
that's
won.
what happened and they won, and
Mm.
you know
Yeah.
just burn the bodies of Russian soldiers who died without actually entering Russia.
Mm. Right.
And there are no
Yeah.
bodies, they're just
Yeah. Did you see what uh, there wasn't some kind of a talk? I have no idea of if this is the number is real, but Putin or basically they promised compensation for the fallen Russian soldiers 100,000 rubles, which equals
100,000 rubles.
yeah,
How much is that?
which equals 100 euros, 100 US dollars or something
Oh yeah, yeah.
right now, because yeah, the ruble is
100,
I don't know
100,000. Oh, if it's
because
just equal, then 1,000 euros.
uh,
Or did they promise 10,000 rubles? Because I
I
also
feel
heard like
like
$100.
I feel like it was 100,000
Okay, well that's then $1,000. But
Uh
still,
oh yeah, but that's 1,000 euros. Yeah.
but
But
like
is it
I don't know if it's true.
as of right now? Yeah. Okay.
But like, is that how
Oh
much a Russian life costs? 1,000
yeah.
euros?
Well, that's yeah. Like even if it's 100 or 1,000 or whatever, then like what?
hmm Because right
That
now,
barely
like
makes
the
sense.
thing is that like they're trying so hard to like block basically the voices from outside the country, and they say that they're trying to protect their people from the evil Western propaganda that's happening right now. Which is honestly, if that was true,
Oh.
if somehow the evil Western overlords managed to do so much logistical, like, you know, planning to
Hmm.
like just make the entire, like, even if we don't include like other countries, just the entire Western like circle of countries, just like report in the same fake way,
Hmm.
as Russians are saying. Like that's the next level, propaganda machine. If that was true, I don't think that I don't think that there are resources and enough resources to do that. But
Oh.
anyway, so they say that they're trying to protect their people from the Western propaganda.
Hmm.
But to me, it seems more like they're trying to just isolate their people, and then when it's over, they can tell them whatever they like. So they can try to like just take the troops away, slowly, kind of quietly leave, and then just tell them that it all went very well, and
Yeah.
Russia is the greatest. And the Nazis
Yeah.
in Kiev are destroyed.
Yeah. Of course. And completely makes sense, right? Because every major company on earth is basically putting sanctions on Russia because of those Ukrainian Nazis. Doesn't that just
There are just many
immediately
questions.
like question everything?
I
Like,
see there's a lot of like efforts like this on social media
yeah,
while there still are like Instagrams and stuff where people just ask basically Russian people to just kind of like not trust any kind of footages or like
yeah,
whatever the fuck, these millions and millions of pictures and videos of like destroyed cities that they say are fabricated and not true. But just ask questions.
mhm,
Why is every if like if Russia has this noble goal of denazifying
mm-hmm.
a neighboring country, wouldn't that also mean that probably other countries would be on Russia's side in this process? Because it seems like a noble and right thing to do. Like
Yeah,
things like that, trying to just make people think, making Russians think, but making Russians think. But yeah, I'm just not
yeah,
seeing it. It's just very slow.
yeah.
Well, today I can say just a couple hours ago I saw there was a spontaneous strike in Russia. Some workers of some kind of company, I think it was a construction company, perhaps I couldn't quite tell,
Mm,
in some city. I don't know what the city is, but not like not Moscow or Petersburg or something.
mm-hmm.
They just went on a spontaneous strike because they didn't get paid for, oh, I don't know, for a week or 2 weeks of work or something like that.
Okay.
But overall, yeah, I'm just not seeing that Russians are. Maybe they just don't
Uh,
have this. They just have this spirit of whatever rebellion, I guess, in their blood.
I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe they're just so afraid about the government or what they will do to them or something.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
They
yeah,
totally
that's
are.
why.
They should be.
Yeah,
Like
they.
if they take the streets, like let's just be very clear right now.
Mm-hmm.
If they go on the streets and go to the Red Square in Moscow, like
Mm-hmm.
there will be blood because like they
Yeah.
will be suppressed. They will try to suppress them.
Yeah, there is a
But like,
story about this because
okay,
there.
let's just start. Let's just
Yeah,
start. I just we can talk about
yeah,
this. It's not a podcast about that, but
yeah, yeah. Just to finish my last point that I made.
mhm,
Yeah, apparently this was fake news about the
mhm.
11,000 rubles, and
How much?
11,000 rubles, which is like
11,000. It's not 100,000.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I remembered wrong, I guess, or something. But yeah, that equals like something like 100 something.
100,000. There was a thing that
Uh,
like
yeah, but
for the
yeah.
for the duration of war, I think our government said that they want to pay our military people 100,000 hryvnias per month,
Mm-hmm.
which is like 3,000 euros or something.
Yeah, and there's apparently I who knows if this is true, but yeah, for the families of the fallen soldiers, they will receive apparently 1 million rubles, or who killed in families of Russian soldiers who were killed in Ukraine will or 2 million, which is like
Okay, which is how much?
19,000, so 20,000 basically. Who knows? But
Okay, and when the ruble costs nothing, is worth
yeah,
nothing, then that's
exactly,
gonna be how much exactly?
exactly,
Um,
exactly. Yeah, but yeah, there's a story about this also. So,
oh,
but
I don't want to get into that, but like there were
mm-hmm,
some basically mercenary who works for a private military company was captured in Ukraine and interrogated. And he
okay,
was asked like how much he's paid by his company to just, fight. And he said like he gets paid like 600 euros per month. I couldn't believe it. I was like,
what?
really? Is that the price of you just going to a different country and like killing people for
Yeah,
600 euros per month? Probably
what
good money
the
for
hell?
Russia, but like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah. Any other worker pretty much doesn't even yeah.
yeah.
Uh, okay.
Anyhow, let's just get into something.
Yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to mention. Yeah. This week's stream. Yeah, I prepared a lot actually. This is gonna be a good stream. First of all, there is. I don't think you because I see my microphone levels in OBS right now, and I installed the NVIDIA voice AI thing, which apparently cancels out all the background noises, but not my voice. So Luna
Okay.
is constantly crying right now,
Oh, okay.
which is actually pretty loud, I would say. It's
Mhm.
still not
Mhm.
right next to me, but it's still pretty loud. And I see from the audio levels that it doesn't pick up anything, which is like
Yeah. Yeah, I can't hear
I'm
anything myself.
yeah, this is so. I was thinking more like it will filter out all the computers that I have going on right now. So all the, but yeah, this works surprisingly well right now. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
and I fixed also the Twitch thing and Facebook thing. So those are all both working.
Mhm.
Also,
So we're
this
streaming on both.
both streaming
Okay.
on 3 platforms. So YouTube,
Okay.
Twitch, and Facebook. But in case you're
Good.
watching on anything other than YouTube, we won't see your comments. So head over to YouTube so that if you want to
Pretty much.
say anything, that YouTube comments are the only ones we are gonna
Yes, if you want to tell
mention.
me how much of a Ukrainian Nazi I am, you can do this on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, okay,
The-
yeah,
okay, let's just get into the news. I can't. I can't. I can't.
yeah. Let's do it. You have anything to drink this week? Or not
Yeah,
really?
I actually have a burn. I quite
Okay.
like this energy drink. This and Red Bull are like the only two drinks that I can tolerate and like not just tolerate, like that I like drinking.
Okay. But
Yeah.
if you had to choose one,
If I had to choose one, I think
just
I
curious.
would probably choose this one because it's also cheaper than
Mhm.
Red Bull. So
Oh
like the
yeah,
price to like taste, I feel like is overall better value.
the original, right? That
But
or the original flavor, right?
oh yeah, 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 just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the regular one.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Uh, me and my drinks also because yeah, there's another new drink because there's a completely a new store in Estonia opened up this week, and we will talk
Oh
about it.
yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Completely went over my head, like all these news.
yeah,
Like all the other like news that happen everywhere is like, oh yeah, that happened. Okay, good.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, I was actually pretty excited about this the Lidl coming
Mm-hmm.
to Estonia. So, uh, and I this is weird, but I brought some pancakes with me.
Okay.
Anyway,
Are they like filled pancakes with some stuff inside?
yes,
Okay. Are they also German? Oh no,
uh, Polish.
Polish. Okay. I was surprised to see how little impact the removal of Russian and Belarusian products had on the stocks in store that we have. I don't know, maybe like in other stores they have more stuff, but like we shop in Coop usually. So right now there is like a shortage of salt,
Mm.
buckwheat specifically,
Which store?
Coop.
Coop. Okay. Mm.
Yeah, since it's one of the stores who like removed Russian and Belarusian products.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
salt, buckwheat, and vinegar are the three things that are like very like small amounts now. I imagine also probably alcohol section, like vodka or something, but I haven't checked. But there are so many
Yeah,
other
those
vodkas,
are
so like
yeah
who cares?
because those don't go bad, right? So the you can store up the on those pretty
Mm-hmm.
easily. And but yeah, yeah, Lotus Film. Good morning to you. And he drinks apparently coffee. And yeah, there
Good
was
morning. I drink coffee. First 2 months. Yeah, too many people. I wonder actually, was there too many people? I haven't gone to Lidl yet, but I would like to. I would like to see.
uh, it was pretty not
All
pleasant.
stores are empty of salt. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't because people are buying salt, but because they removed like Russian and Belarusian products.
Yeah, apparently some I've heard also like it's between 1 and maybe 2-3% of the whole grocery
Whole, mm-hmm,
chain
Estonia, yeah.
in Estonia. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, yeah. I mean, how
so
much?
but yeah, specific products they don't take a lot of like
Mm-hmm.
how many different
Mm-hmm.
vinegars do you even have like in a small shop? So it's like
Well, in Coop we actually had like like I'm talking about not those like fancy like different cooking vinegars, but like the basic one that you use for
mhm
like cleaning
mhm
kettles and stuff, you know.
mhm okay.
So that was basically the one that like they had, that we bought. So now there isn't any. And the salt, there are some like Himalayan salt you can find.
Yeah.
Actually, it didn't really affect us because we buy the Finnish sea salt. I prefer sea salt for cooking and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like yeah, even when I was at the store recently, there was some like old lady. I don't know. I went in like a weird time of day, and there was just like an army of old people just shopping. I was so frustrated. I couldn't even get to the
Yeah.
aisle that I needed to get to. I
Yeah.
wanted to buy some polenta, some cornmeal to make polenta,
Okay.
and I couldn't.
I
I couldn't.
first heard placenta, but okay. Yeah. So okay.
And I
Yeah.
couldn't get to the actual aisle. There were like five people in front of me, and they're very fast, of course.
This
And I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll get something different.
this sounds
But yeah,
exactly like my little experience, pretty much.
Yeah, but
Exactly. Yeah.
there were some like there was an old lady who was there was somebody like putting stuff on the shelves, and she was like, "Where's salt?" And they were I didn't hear what they answered to her, but
Mm-hmm.
she was like, "Okay, well." So yeah,
Well, the salt is gone now. We don't even, yeah, in this country. Uh, yeah. So, and yeah, people are stocking up on iodine tablets because we will get into it. But okay, first, real quick, I'm not hating this. I'm not. I'm
this
not
drink.
that. Yeah, I Kong Strong, which is like the name is absolutely horrible. So King Kong, I guess, or something. Kong Strong. But yeah, this was really cheap. I can't remember the name, but yeah, it has a little logo on it, even
Wow, fancy.
fancy, and
Ukraine produces stock cubes. There are actually quite a lot of products that I saw from Ukraine in Estonian stores.
mhm,
Stock cubes, also some alcohol, just regular vegetables occasionally, and fruit, especially like not pineapples, but watermelons, and also
yeah,
chocolate, even though it's not very featured in stores, but it's
yeah,
there, like Ukrainian chocolates. So.
hmm, yes. There was something else I wanted to mention also, but yeah. Anyway, I will talk about Lidl also a little bit later, but yeah, let's get into the news finally. Or does Lord's film has it's I don't only for when it's radiation? Yeah, yeah, but
Yes,
apparently,
please, people, don't take iodine
yeah.
tablets.
Before,
Like you
like,
don't have to preemptively take
yeah,
them.
exactly. It doesn't help you uh, before or anything. Like,
Or you can just take,
Jesus.
you can just use sea salt. It has a little bit of iodine in it,
Yeah,
so you don't need like
yeah.
excessive amounts of it.
Oh yeah.
Also, there is no radiation threat right now, so let's just calm
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah,
So let's
yeah.
just calm down.
But yeah, but the shelling for the one of the biggest European nuclear power plants, not cool, not cool at
Oh,
all.
it's the biggest one. They captured the biggest nuclear
Uh,
power plant in
yeah,
Europe.
yeah, I heard one of the biggest, but yeah, it might be the biggest, probably, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
hmm
Yeah,
The one is in Zaporizhia. Well, not, it's not technically in that area. I'm not talking about Chernobyl power
hmm,
plant. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, we are not taking Aiden by the way, Lotus film. Don't worry. But yeah, he really wants to make clear that iodine
I'm taking iodine right
is
now.
well, yeah, yeah, in small doses. Okay, so let's get into the technology side. It is the biggest. Putin blocks Russian access to Facebook, Twitter, and other like media outlets. Yes, we there
We already
was
touched a little bit on that, yeah.
touched a little bit last week, but now it's basically, yeah, all the Western media is basically
So many.
being blocked basically. So Twitter, Facebook, app stores, Deutsche Welle, BBC, but
Well, they aren't being blocked, as I understand. They are withdrawing from the market because
yeah,
it will now be illegal to talk about war in
yeah,
Ukraine because Russia doesn't like that.
yeah. That's
So
a
they're
okay.
just
Yeah, I will
yeah.
do the next story also then, because yeah, this is kind of connected to this, not this one. Yeah, okay, let's start with this one probably, because this is Russian fake news law could give offenders 15 years in prison.
hmm
Oh
That's true.
man. So yeah, that's probably, well, the scaring tactic, right? So don't people come out of the street to, yeah, who knows? But this just came into effect basically. So anything talked about the war or the attack or anything is fake news apparently now in Russia, and 15 years in prison.
The Iron Curtain is falling.
Yeah, the Iron Curtain. That's the.
Hello, this film is saying that
But there is.
Russian planes flying to Washington. Well, my understanding is that Russian plane is flying to Washington because Russia is collecting their diplomats from the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
because they don't think that they're safe there.
Yeah.
And like, you don't have to fly to Washington to talk to someone in the year 2022.
Well.
I feel like remote communication is very much
Yeah.
a thing that diplomacy does nowadays.
Yeah, you say that, but yeah, there's another story also this week because Russia is literally using like the communication devices of World War II, basically.
That's
FM,
nice. And they're just
FM,
hipsters.
FM radio, like
They're just being
literally.
hipsters, yeah.
Yeah, they are resorting back to just plain old radio, FM radio, which is
Also, the film says that people can use VPN to access these.
yeah, yeah, of course.
They can, and probably some like younger Russians do, but
Yeah.
you're overestimating the
technical abilities of normal people,
abilities
like
and knowledge. Yeah.
like yeah. If I even I'm thinking about Melissa for a second here. If would she understand like what's a VPN even? Like okay, probably she hasn't used a VPN. Okay, we don't really have a reason for now, at least.
So
But yeah,
if
she's
the Iron Curtain fell on Estonia, would Melissa be able to use a VPN to communicate?
well. I'm here, so
I'm sure.
yeah. So but yeah, that's a reasonable question. Like, how many people are using would be using a VPN? But anyway, there's a connected story about this one also. So millions of Russians turn to BBC News because this is the Western media, right? So it's what does the Western media say? So BBC.com visitors in Russia went up to 252%. Oh wait, is this? Okay, yeah, this is the amount of people. 423,000 people just tuned in. Yeah, record of 10 million. Last week was 400,000. So the record tripled. 10.7 million people in the last week compared to 3 million. So tripled basically the demand for BBC News. Yeah, and 4.53 and 77 million unique visitors. And yeah, so BBC has said basically like as long as it's physically like possible to broadcast the news to the Russian people, we will do it, and we just vowed to give information. Yeah, and but who knows how long they can stand basically on ground basically. So they young people get news from Telegram in Russia. Yeah, Telegram is one of the biggest chat apps in Russia. But yeah, absolutely, there's absolutely propaganda going on Telegram also.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a good place to find news. But if you have few places to get news, maybe it's not that bad of an idea. But like overall, these chat apps are not a great source of news.
Yeah,
but
especially when people can edit. It's right there on your phone, and people can edit and
Yeah, anyone can make news on Telegram.
yeah,
Just make them.
exactly. That's the one of the biggest strengths,
Yeah.
weaknesses.
You can't even imagine the amount of like discrediting news and like whatever news about like Ukraine capitulating and stuff like that there has been over the last 10 days, like multiple times a day. Ukrainian president flees the country, and the army capitulates, and it's
Yeah,
basically been every day since like
yeah,
third day it started.
yeah. I had a discussion with Melissa also like 2 days ago.
Hmm.
She was also like um, completely like uh, ignorant in terms of how can they. Well, she was basically like, how can the Russian people? How can they not know?
Hmm.
And I'm like, what? Like, have you seen what Russia is doing basically like, for the past forever since Russia became a country? I don't know. Who knows? But literally decades of propaganda and showing you images of just straight up lies. I don't know. Yeah, I even saw videos about like what Russia is showing on television about Kiev and Ukraine. Like they literally showed like a peaceful Kiev downtown, people walking, people driving and on the streets. And by the way, yeah, this is live from Kiev. Nothing is happening. Meanwhile, they are literally fires and breaking out and bombing the city. And they are passing this as the truth. Like, this is live from Kiev downtown, and yeah, people are just walking in the town and showing like normal everyday life.
Hmm.
Anyway,
It's just hard to conceptualize
yeah, and
just what the
Melissa
information
was,
landscape is like in Russia because it's
yeah,
not like it here.
yeah,
But for them, it's just like the reality of life that, that's the news that they get.
yeah. So for her, what it was really hard to grasp. Like,
It is, yeah. It is.
if how can a media just show you such a lie basically, like you cannot even like find out what is correct and what is the truth basically. So it's like it's unimaginable it was to her basically. And I was like, yeah, but this is happening. All the media is like in control and they show you what they want to show you basically. So it's like, yeah, anyway.
Yeah, they're taking pages from like from Nazi propaganda machines.
Yeah.
If you make up a lie that is large enough and repeat it enough times,
Yeah,
people will start believing it.
yeah,
You will
exactly.
start believing it.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's I feel like that's also like Putin has basically, yeah, that's I they probably believe, yeah, all the Nazi and all the stuff, even somewhat.
Yeah, totally. Of course they do. What?
Like, I
Many
mean,
of them do. Probably most of
if you have like told this lie basically for 20 years, who knows?
them.
Then yeah.
Exactly.
But uh
Like I was just recently and also like reflecting on this. Like it's become known basically that a lot of the soldiers that were captured, especially, and well, probably the other ones, like the Russian soldiers,
mhm.
um,
Lord,
they were
uh, sorry.
they didn't have to use Nazi propaganda, so it was the same. Yeah, I mean they were all using the same manuals, the same propaganda manuals,
Yeah,
just from different angles.
best news there. Vladimir Putin announces engagement to Alexander Lukashenko.
Ah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wish. I wish
yeah.
that was like the
Somebody,
biggest
yeah,
news.
somebody photoshopped the wedding picture into the map that Lukashenko is pointing at.
I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
when
somebody.
he was presenting the plan to like the Russian
Yeah,
whatever not Russian, the Belarusian
yeah,
generals or whatever. Yeah. And what I was saying is that like if we imagine, although I think it became earlier, but like if we imagine that this kind of like push for this kind of like state propaganda against, and against the West, against Ukraine, started in like 2014, right? Let's pretend that it started in 2014 with the annexation of Crimea. Like a substantial portion of those kids that are sent to Ukraine to fight are like 18 to 20 years old. So that if they spent the last 8 years of their lives in this kind of like informational, environment in
yeah.
Russia. So since they were 10 to 12 years old, like every day on the news, they were told, these news, the news. They heard it from their parents, from their peers, like basically their entire life, from secondary school onward. Of course, it's gonna have a very serious effect on you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, one last thing is ICANN, which is basically responsible for the DNS requests, the IP addresses that Ukraine made a request to shut down the Russian internet, basically Russian internet domains, and but ICANN basically said that this body that we have is not capable technically of shutting down because we have measures just to make it work, not to make it not work. So that's I'm oversimplifying, but they yeah.
Bad
So
idea for the record.
yeah, because
Shutting down
this
the Russian internet.
so yeah because this is also like even the few good news sources that are out there that are spreading the truth what is happening that will also shut down all of those also, which is like
Like
yeah,
if you take away internet, how are you going to get in touch with those people?
yeah,
No?
yeah, anything, like I don't know, but at this rate what the where Russia is basically going, yeah, I made the joke to you basically a few days ago that Russia is heading to the Bronze Age, like yeah, well, they are like they, they are on our the yeah, this transitions also to the very well to the where's the list? Here is the list because these are all of the companies that are either leaving, sanctioning, yeah, limiting all the operations that they're doing in Russia and Belarus. So this is a pretty okay. Yeah, to be fair, this is I tried to find a credible source other than Facebook because yeah, I don't like to use Facebook, but it was really hard to find a comprehensive list of all of the companies who are like doing anything about Russia.
Yeah, the
So
list grows just every day, so it's
yeah,
gonna
there is a
become so
link.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a link here, airtable.com. I don't know how credible this is, but he apparently pulled from here all the data. Never heard of this site, but yeah. So and this site doesn't have all of them, but yeah. So the Facebook post appears to be more complete, maybe even. So yeah, Intel AMD stopped chip sales only to for industrial chips. Oh, I see. That could be. Oh, yeah. And but yeah, this is okay. just to be, I'm gonna scroll down the list so you can get a feel of this list. This is pretty nuts. This was way shorter 3 days ago, 4 days ago, but now it has been updated, and this is pretty crazy. So that's what I'm basically saying. Like Russia is heading towards like Stone Age, because every single, even like absolutely necessities like grocery stores are straight up shutting down basically. Which yeah, the Prisma, which is the Finnish company, also just
Hmm.
basically said like, yeah, that's it.
They had Prismas in Russia.
Yeah, they had Prismas in Russia, and yeah, so all the IKEAs, all the yeah, and oh yeah, I think there's a video about IKEA. Where was
Mm,
it?
that's my favorite thing. That was the moment where I completely gave up on Russia as like a nation.
Okay,
Was when they announced that IKEA was shutting down in Russia.
yeah,
It was basically Black Friday
yeah,
in the last days of IKEA working.
yeah. Uh, where
And
what?
like I was reading comments of like Russians like basically mourning the fact that IKEA is closing. And they were like, I'm basically in tears right now, and like whatever are we going to do without IKEA? And like
Yeah,
IKEA is not just a furniture store, it's like
yeah.
lifestyle or whatever. I'm
It's my
like
lifestyle. Yeah, I-
I can't.
yeah,
They can
yeah,
make a new store. Sure, they can.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
with their own Russia-made furniture
absolutely,
from
they
Russian trees.
yeah, they have lots of trees there.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
and I can't. Where was the video? Okay, IKEA Russia, uh, Twitter.
They can't sell their assets. Who can sell their assets?
They can't sell their asset. Yeah, they. That's what I heard. Also, basically,
Oh
that
yeah, yeah.
all
They banned.
the
They banned fully.
oligarchs, basically, all the any foreign company, yeah, can get, yeah, basically all the oligarchs and all the rich people who are living basically outside of Russia,
Hmm.
they cannot sell their assets anymore, which is like, but yeah,
No, no.
okay.
He means that a foreign company can't take their money out of Russia, basically.
Mm,
Right now, yeah, they banned when British Petroleum withdrew their stock share from Russian oil industry.
mm-hmm,
Basically, it was like $20 billion they lost like in like a day.
mm-hmm.
And after that, Russia was like, we're gonna ban companies from withdrawing their withdrawing their shares from the Russian market.
Yeah, Russia don't let sell real estate from foreign people. Yeah, that's also one thing. Oh, man. This is okay, but
One
yeah,
of the many things.
one of the many things. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We were
Yeah.
we were discussing this list like, just briefly before. I think your biggest surprise was Coca-Cola, one of the biggest, maybe. I don't know.
Did they not
Which,
go back on this?
oh, I
Because they did, and then they
don't know.
again.
Yeah, because there's so many fake news out there also, because yeah, and people are changing their minds also, so it's like, yeah, that's a good question. I should have double checked this
Mhm.
actually.
British Petroleum didn't lose
uh
anything. Well, no, they didn't. Yeah, because they managed to do this. They were like the first company to do this, and they managed to do this before it was banned.
no,
Stock was doomed. Yeah, I mean, does this is actually a good question. I don't really know. Does Russian stock exchange still exist because they didn't work for 5 days, for the last five
they
work
shut
days?
down for a week.
Can you like
Uh,
reopen the stock exchange after a week of not trading?
uh, it will be a mess. It will be like gone to shit. But yeah, technically,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a stock expert.
Gazprom was £8 on London Exchange, and now it's
Mm.
58 pennies. Yeah, Russian Sberbank lost 95% of its price.
Yeah,
It was selling for 1 penny, one not penny, 1 American cent. And the only reason why it was selling for 1 American cent is because you can't sell for less than 1 cent. Like it's just not allowed.
yeah, the MOEX,
Yeah, Moscow Exchange.
Moscow Exchange.
So yeah, I don't know. Can they open? I don't know if they can. I don't really. I also don't know how it works. But like, they work every workday, like stock
Mm-hmm.
exchanges.
Yeah, well, remained closed on Tuesday. Oh, yeah, this is past. Won't resume stock trading on Thursday. Yeah,
So they were closed this entire week.
yeah, that's what I heard. Also, for a week, for now at least. So they, who knows what will happen next? But since war, yeah, yeah. So, okay, about the list. But yeah, I so far I found
Massive
both
list, yeah.
Coca-Cola continues its operation and some other mentions it's shut down. So don't know exactly.
It's kind of conflicting reports. Yeah, I don't quite
Yeah,
understand
conflicting reports.
because they were like, we are going to continue operation because like thousands of Russians are working for us, so we can't like
Yeah,
let them down or something like that.
yeah, but
But I guess there is pressure for them to do that.
yeah, absolutely. If like it's basically the exception now to do business in Russia now.
Yeah. Well.
So, but to note anything for me from this list was, well, I have to make the Netflix joke because it's now not Netflix, it's Netflix. I guess that's
Netflix, yes.
my. So yeah, everything Spotify, TikTok restricting access to some Russian state-controlled media. So okay, not completely shut down, but yeah, any affiliation to the Russian state media. So it's like even all the car manufacturer, not completely all of them, but one of the biggest, Volvo, Volkswagen, Porsche, uh, Mitsubishi, Jaguar, Harley Davidson, which makes H&M shuts down. All the Google.
Of
Uh,
course, Nestle continues operation,
yeah,
as one
one
would
of the
expect.
worst companies is still keeping their worst flag above their head and still
They
doing.
are just going for it. I mean, I
Yeah,
almost have to respect it.
yeah, they. Oh man. Uh, yeah, Twitter, Visa, Mastercard, uh, all the payment systems basically. It's so FIFA. Wait, where was the uh?
Many companies will go bankrupt if they reopen. Oh yeah, of course.
Oh wait,
They're just delaying this.
yeah, they are just. Oh yeah, and the Estonian company buys
hmm
uh, our our big financial tech company, TransferWise, now
hmm
Wise,
hmm
also ceased all operations in Russia. So, can you imagine like living in a country like this, basically, where you are you have been using all the well the services that you have been using so far, and in a matter of days, everything is gone. Like I would straight up like, okay, how I probably I would straight up leave as soon as I possibly can, basically. I don't know.
While you still can, yeah.
While you still can, yeah,
I
of
think right
course.
now there is quite a few Russians trying to go to Finland
Yeah.
while they can
Mm-hmm.
before they close the borders and stuff.
Yeah, and but I'm pretty sure there's so much effort to not let them, I guess. So from both sides, maybe even I have no idea what the
Yeah,
hell
yeah.
what is going on with Russian immigration. No idea.
Hmm.
But yeah, so if you want to check out the list, I guess airtable.com is the one maybe to get. I don't know.
Well, I mean, in good news, I guess, we have to also, Russians like to romanticize Soviet Union and those times, so
Mm-hmm.
now we'll be able to feel it, to feel
Oh,
all the glory,
absolutely. You will
all the
just
glory.
wake up in the morning, tune in into your favorite FM radio station
Hmm.
that broadcasts like some Russian propaganda, and you will have your Russian vodka as a breakfast, and you will.
Russians are also coming to Estonia. Buses from Petersburg are full. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
Oh
think at this
yeah.
point it's a matter of time before they shut down the borders.
Yeah.
70% of Russians don't use those company services.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah. There's
I mean,
some.
sure, some like, I don't know, like fancy fashion brands also stopped working there. Sure, maybe those, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but like Microsoft, for example, shut down all the services in Russia,
Yeah. Even
including
like,
Xbox.
yeah, hardware and software both,
Yeah,
like, which
yeah.
is like pretty nuts. Yeah.
So,
So yeah, there are definitely millions of people using those services, absolutely. But yeah, of course, there's co-
all the film
competition.
companies not like airing their films
Mm,
in the market.
yeah,
Like, there's just like nothing in the theaters. Like, because all the major ones basically withdrew. So
yeah,
that's just it. I mean, yes, they can pirate, I suppose, but like some people go to movies, sometimes, I suppose.
yeah.
So like yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Like I can't even imagine just waking up one day and it's like, you know, like
Yeah. One company
Putin
that.
still uses Windows XP.
Uh, yeah.
The
Well, you have to at this point probably
the
because.
hacked one, the cracked one, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, please activate Windows. The
Mhm.
watermark. Um, so, for example, Amazon is not ceasing operation in Russia. Amazon pledged to donate up to 10 million US dollars, like, or 9 million euros for humanitarian efforts in Ukraine. They're still like helping out, and uh, but they're not completely shutting down in Russia.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, Apple has, for example, paused all the sales in Russia, for example. Also,
Plus
Microsoft
Apple
has,
Pay.
yeah, Apple Pay, Google Pay, all gone. So, uh, what? I saw a picture at the Kremlin Twitter page.
Oh my god, you're totally right. This
Uh,
can't be photoshopped, right?
uh, okay.
I love it.
Oh no.
I love it. I hope it's true.
Is this XP? Yeah, this is XP. Oh my
Didn't
god.
even upgrade to 7. You gotta respect
That is,
the the dedication.
yeah.
Uh,
Here is proof. It's XP. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Then and that's the last operating system, because AMD and Intel are not shipping any processors to to Russia anymore. Lenovo, Dell, all cancelled. Yeah. So anything else that we missed?
Okay, it's official Kremlin Twitter page. Sorry. Wait, but if they have Twitter page, how are they banning Twitter from Russia? Or Kremlin will be able to still post tweets. Okay, so it's not photoshopped, is what Lotus Film is saying.
Twitter
using
has
it at all.
also taken down Russian state affiliated media, so it's one of the biggest, and Sputnik.
Russia Today.
And Sputnik in Europe. Yeah. He's using it at all. Isn't using it. Yeah, he is. That's decorative. That's the XP computer. Just
just to like
I
make
could
it more,
use
make
this.
Putin seem more important.
Yeah, no new posts for 24 hours. Yeah.
I mean, what does Kremlin post on their Twitter page? I don't know.
Yeah.
Meetings, I guess, some kind of meetings or something. I
yeah,
don't know.
pictures about Kiev downtown where it's all peaceful and quiet, right?
Just nothing happening.
Yeah. Yeah, the ruble fell about 30% on Monday, which is making it less than 1 cent US cent. So it's like, yeah, basically nothing. So
yeah.
Announces move to block some Russian banks from the SWIFT. Yeah, the SWIFT thing is also huge. This is really one of the biggest things that the Western world basically has been doing in terms of actually affecting the whole country financially, basically. So they, yeah, where's the tweet where Elon basically said that? Is it? Elon basically said like, okay, now Elon, the big EV guy, right? Who is like EVs are the best, and
who's providing Starlink to Ukraine right now?
Yeah, there's a story about that also. But he basically said that where is it? Oil. Of course, I don't find it right away. But yeah, he basically said, "You, I hate to. Oh yeah, here it is. I hate to say it, but we need to increase oil and gas output immediately." So because yeah, Russia's oil and gas are just straight up cut off for most of Europe. Well, all of Europe basically. So it's like, but people are there's still some gas stoves and some cars to be had. Like people still have those things. So immediately Elon took away so much hate for this because of course, because he's the sustainable EV guy, right? And everything needs to be sustainable. But the harsh truth is that we need to cancel basically Russia for the Russian gas and the Russian oil. So extraordinary times demand extraordinary measures. Yeah. So oh man, I'm all over the place right now. But there's
not to use Starship Internet if there's not an urgent need. The situation is pretty alright for the most part. With communications in Ukraine, so yeah, I don't think that it's used that much. But
yeah,
Iran oil will be in the market. Yes.
Yeah, Iran was also.
Also, let's not pretend that the entire I don't know, like Russia is not like the main exporter of oil in the world.
Not the main
so let's
one.
not
Yeah,
pretend that like the
absolutely.
entire what's the name of that thing in English?
Mm.
Arab Peninsula? Is it called Arab or Persian Peninsula? I don't forget.
Well, yeah, the Middle East.
Like where those like the actual oil
Mm-hmm.
exporters
Yeah,
are,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Saudi Arabia, Kuwait,
Yeah,
like those countries.
yeah. That's the absolutely biggest. But yeah, okay. The stories are a little bit messed now. I want to jump into because we're talking about it right now. So,
Hmm.
can I jump into where is it? Okay, let's do this. So basically, yeah, Estonia, 1.799 is the new cheapest gas. 1.799 euros per
Hmm.
liter. Because yeah, all the all the oil prices are rising because everybody is absolutely afraid of uh, what is going on right now. So
Hmm.
everybody is hoarding oil and gas and everything right now, and so the prices are going so crazy, and so every single gas station right now is like, by the way, it's gonna get pretty expensive in the next
Hmm.
coming days and stuff. So it's like, oh man.
Yeah, it's definitely a sacrifice, but
Yeah, absolutely. I just
still better than being bombarded by aviation, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
I
And
think.
and yeah, I'm just especially blessed right now of having like an electric car, which is
Hmm.
like, yeah, €2 for a liter of gas is probably the new norm now in the coming weeks. I Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, but because this is literally, yeah, in Finland there is already like €2 per liter is a thing right now already,
Hmm.
and Estonia is climbing up also pretty.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, 98 is like, anyway. Yeah, but connected to Elon, there's another one huge technological thing going on also. Um, I'm so surprised that this is filtering out. Yeah, Luna is screaming right now also because, but really close, even closer than before, but it's still not picking up. Or are you hearing the babies crying? No.
I'm not hearing. No.
Oh, okay. Uh, yeah, €2 at Holland is over that. Yeah. Anyway, Elon Musk. Okay, there's a. I don't know if you have seen this, but this is also like, what is going on? So apparently, the ISS, the International Space Station, which has all sorts of people on it, and also Russians.
Hmm.
And so basically, Elon Musk got into like a Twitter war, I guess, with this guy, which is who is the Rogozin, which I have no idea what he exact. Rogozin took is he's the
Oh, I heard
head.
Luna a little bit right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, Russian space agency chief Dmitry Rogozin. Yeah,
Sure.
he basically said like, I can't read that, but the translation is here. So if you block cooperate, oh damn it, I clicked on it. So if you block cooperation with us, who will save the ISS from uncontrolled, damn it, deorbit and fall into the United States of and Europe? So basically, what I understand from this whole thing is basically Russia is in control of the thrusters which control the ISS up there.
Hmm. Hmm.
And they are basically threatening to uh, not hold the ISS up there basically anymore. They were just like, okay, we are not gonna go if the sanctions continue, that I don't know, all the world decides that like we won't do any kind of, because this is also business, because they're paying the Russians to do this basically, so I guess, or something. And
Sure.
what I can understand is like, if that's also one sanction that they will completely like lose the contract or whatever, then the ISS will just straight up fall onto the Earth, which orbits US and Europe and not Russia, which is
Mm-hmm.
interesting. So it will fall onto Europe or somewhere, or into an ocean, who knows? But yeah,
Uh-huh. 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 Okay,
and
so what I'm hearing is in response to sanctions, which in my opinion is an adequate response to an unprovoked war against a different country,
yeah,
Russian space scientists decided to hold an international space station hostage, hijack the station, and threaten to you know, run it into the ground on Earth. That's what I'm hearing.
yeah,
So now they are hijacking international
yeah, I guess,
aircrafts
or
and threatening with like space terrorism, basically.
yeah, I guess. And Elon Musk basically repeated this tweet with just the SpaceX logo, which is like meaning basically like we can do it. And so there was some kind of a, Elon mentioned that they already have some kind of a, yeah, here is the ISS would look like without the Russian segment attached. So which are the thrusters which are holding up the thing. So maybe if I can, is there like a, yeah, but basically Elon already like mentioned like we can develop our own dragon thrusters or something like that, so to attach to the ISS also, so it's not a problem. And yeah, and then oh, there was another thing. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Roscosmos was the thing,
Mm-hmm.
but, and oh yeah, he the Russian space, this guy basically was also like, oh, by the way, did you know that most of the rockets that are going up to the space are Russian made? And Elon was also like, yeah, okay, it's true in the past, but now we have like SpaceX and stuff, so we can help out, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Basically saying, single-handedly taking over, like speaking for the world basically. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
interesting. But yeah, but at the same time Russia can't get any new satellites. True, they can ship them. Yeah, anyway, this has been going on to some weird ass extent that is like ridiculous, like,
Yeah, interesting.
yeah. So are we, I think that's enough for, oh yeah, okay, okay, there's some Estonian stuff also.
Mm-hmm.
So Estonia, they opened up, where is it, oh here, yeah, here it is. So because as you can imagine there's quite a lot of Ukrainians now,
What, in Estonia?
coming here. So basically,
Oh, yeah.
the ones, and so one of the biggest efforts from, I guess this is the Estonian. Oh,
Oh no, what is this, Corona?
oh no, no, this
Continue.
is, yeah. So basically, the Estonian unemployment chamber, I guess, is the official name, or well, it's the national thing that is
unemployment fund.
responsible for the unemployed people, basically.
Yeah.
And they basically are like made a complete website for just specifically for Ukrainians who want to find work in Estonia. So
Finally, all these jobs that Estonians don't want will be filled by Ukrainian refugees, like manufacturing, constructions, all the difficult manual labor things.
yes,
Thank goodness.
yeah,
I'm so tired of like hearing these things that like
yeah.
Eker says that Ukrainian labor immigrants are ruining Estonian economy while simultaneously saying that there aren't enough people to like fill many different like jobs in Estonian labor market.
Okay, Lotus
No,
Film.
Lotus a film.
Okay, you have to go. All right, thank you for your service and
Yeah,
thank you for the info
as
and thanks
usual.
as usual. You're the MVP. Thank you, Lotus
Totally.
Film. But yeah, so Estonians are helping out in a big way.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's many
Yeah, totally.
buses, many bus firms gathering people from there and bringing
Mhm.
them here. And man, and so many countries are helping out. Oh man, it's
Yeah, it's very nice to see.
honestly this feels like the world is coming together moment so much. Basically, like the world is so united right now that I don't think I can't remember when was the last time
Yeah, totally.
the world was set so hard on something basically unanimously. So it's like
Yeah, Putin wanted so desperately to. What's the word? What's the
yeah,
opposite of unite?
yeah,
To
divide,
separate, to divide, divide.
divide.
Yeah, that's the word. To
Oh,
divide the West, and
but
here we
Michael is
are.
tagging in.
Oh, what the?
Uh,
Mikkel got the what's the word? Like, what's the word? What's the word when you like have these like running competitions where like
yeah,
one runner
yeah,
carries like a stick or something, and then the other person
yeah,
just picks it up and
baton, baton,
baton. Yes, exactly, baton.
baton. Yeah, something
The
like.
baton was passed to Mikkel.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. And did you see also what was the oh oh damn it. I wanted to my head is so less sleep because of crying baby. My head is not in the right spot.
She's crying for Ukraine,
Uh yeah, don't cry for me, Ukraine.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Um but yeah. So that's that for now. I guess here's
Yeah, we got through the news.
and there's some other like quick mentions of some other news also about this
Yeah.
week. Let's do Steam Deck because
Yeah, that's the thing that happened.
yeah, Steam Deck happened, but the news right now is like Nintendo is removing Steam Deck emulation videos from YouTube left and right now, which
Ooh,
Nintendo.
am I smelling some lawsuit?
Oh,
Nintendo
Nintendo
versus Valve.
Nintendo is back on some
I love it.
banning people and like yeah, if you remember your webcam is out of focus. Uh but
Which mine?
yeah, I don't know what
Okay,
happened.
let's
Yeah.
do that. Let's
Yeah,
do the
let's
palm mode.
yeah, exactly. I think that yeah, that helped.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, the last thing was not like a Nintendo hacker Gary Bowser. The
The
sweet
Bowser. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
the sweet irony of that name
Yeah,
was sentenced to serve 40 months in prison for the distribution
that
of
happened. Yeah.
yeah, and also 1 million fine to settle Nintendo's lawsuit. But yeah, so the Fox is a YouTube channel that is this guy has uploaded many Nintendo emulation content basically on the Steam Deck. But yeah, so but for example, this is like a rather small creator, But for example, Linus Tech Tips, Linus has a video up, which also shows Nintendo emulation on the Steam Deck. But those videos are up. That video, one video, is up still. So Nintendo is going after the small creators to send a message, basically. And Nintendo is basically smelling. Everything amounts to that Nintendo is basically seeing that, okay, Steam Deck is gonna be big, and we need to get on top of this, basically. And that's why they're basically doing it, because they haven't been like that aggressive lately, but now they're getting really aggressive against the Steam Deck.
Yeah, not since the Great ROM War.
Yeah, the ROM War, yeah. That was so, yeah, just something to be aware, I guess. And because if you're getting your Steam Deck or whatever, and then you want to upload some Nintendo emulation content. But yeah. So, I'm just quickly checking if there was anything else about. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's move on to meme break, and I'm showing your favorite photograph again on the stream. From
Is it still the meme of the week?
the me, I guess I don't think this picture will be probably the Hall of Fame picture of the year or something, probably.
One of the top posts on Reddit of the year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bears repeating. I don't know if we're gonna do every week this picture, but maybe the YouTube algorithm will get like super detailed. I don't know. When we stream in 8K, then the YouTube algorithm will be like, wait a minute, what is this? Zooming in. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, this is a picture of genitalia comprised to make out a dickhead, basically. Anyway,
the layers of memeness of this picture.
Yeah. So, I feel. Are you tuned into the stream?
On YouTube, yes. Do you want me to move to Twitch?
No, YouTube is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted you to see this picture, basically, about this guy.
I'm tuning into Twitch. Wait a second.
Okay.
Who is that? Oh, that's Justin Timberlake. That's the person I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, but he has some news, because I mean,
okay.
Yeah, this.
Sure.
The Crimea River.
Oh, it's a meme. Okay, I didn't pick up on the fact that it's still a meme, because like there are actually quite a few foreign citizens who come to like volunteer to fight with the Ukrainian army.
Oh man.
Or for Ukrainian army, so I didn't even pick up the like the actual memeness immediately.
Oh
okay.
Man, because this is supposed to be like subtle, but at the same time, at the very end, like Crimea River.
Like, oh, this looks believable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because this is on topic, and so it's like, oh man, this so good. Whoever came up with this, my hat's off to you. But there's because I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk lately. This made me also. First days. Okay. There's just to be. If you haven't played it, there's a section where you go into a. Let's call it an establishment for the ladies of the nights or guys for the nights, and you have to choose. either angel or sky that you want to have coitus, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
as Sheldon Cooper says it, and and I'm pretty sure most of the nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know this? Do you know
I
this?
think Maurice told me something about it as well. Yeah, he's also
Yeah,
playing Cyberpunk right now.
yeah, and so I was exactly the guy on the right. Like nothing against like having sex with a guy or something like that. But yeah,
I
I
haven't
was
actually seen what the scenes look like. Like the sex scene.
there. Yeah, I would say, hmm. I'm not spoiling it for you, I guess. They
Yeah,
they are
it's
they
on the
are
agenda. Cyberpunk is on the
yeah,
agenda to play at
yeah.
some point.
But yeah, the dude's name is Angel and the girl's name is Sky. So and
Mm-hmm.
of course I was also like, oh, Angel, that's the girl, right? Okay, and then
Oh wait, you don't get to see them before you pick the name or
ooh,
something, or
uh, you will.
okay, okay.
Uh, did I? I think you did, but they didn't mention who is who basically.
Okay,
So they
okay.
just give you those names and who do you want to get
Mm-hmm.
with, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Anyway,
The
this what
trauma.
the drama.
So many.
The yeah
No, the trauma. The
yeah
trauma that so many Cyberpunk gamers went through.
yeah. Oh man. Anyway, okay, one more. When since you're already here, this is just just like basically.
Wait a minute. I
Do you
actually
do you get what is going on in this picture? Which is like,
wait a minute. Going to
so a
turn
guy
back in.
bought. Okay, I will let you figure it out. It takes a second to figure out what is going on here.
These are what, ice creams?
Yes,
Like,
ice creams. Yes.
okay. Neapolitan.
Well, I don't know what that Neapolitan is. Is that the name of the ice cream? Neapolitan?
What are these weird?
Okay, I will
Wait.
not. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Y-
okay. Did he like divide them or like?
Yeah. Oh, you're getting there. You're getting
No,
there. Well, yeah. So you do you get what he did? This is like so.
no. They like cut out the pieces of the same flavor
Yes,
and put them together.
yes. Just a high person like he got high.
I kind of like that idea of like three different flavors of ice cream in
Oh
one
my god.
one thing.
This is like beyond like and do you see the lids? He even marked like
Mm,
which flavor is which.
I
Oh,
respect it.
oh my god. So you just have strawberry on the left, chocolate on the center, and vanilla on the right. Oh my god.
He's like one of the people who like I don't know, don't let like different foods on the plate touch each other.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't mix anything ever,
Mhm.
basically. So, oh my god. All right. Let's talk about quickly mention music, I guess. This week, there hasn't been like any notable like I don't know bands or music that I necessarily listen to, but the only one well, you can see the list on the screen if you're into anything at all. But
Mhm.
the only thing it stands out for me, Stereophonics. I know, not a huge fan, but where was the Bob Moses? Bob Moses is a band I have been listening to. Yeah, The Silence of In Between is a new album that's out, and yeah, I haven't because it just came out. I haven't had time to
Yeah.
but it's electronic music, so some electronic house. The one song that I like from them is this one, which is yeah, just in case you're interested in Vancouver-based band, by the way, just random fact. But yeah, some electronic house music.
That sounds nice.
Anyway,
I
let's
was I read on our chat on Messenger that like people have been listening to Morris's
yeah.
Ukrainian music playlist
Oh
that he
yeah.
made on Spotify
Yeah.
to like be I don't know, whatever, pumped or energized or I don't know, or
Can I?
but
Oh, he's.
I was just going to say that I also tried to listen to it, and I have the exactly opposite reaction to this playlist than Estonian people have.
Oh, what's that? Exact opposite.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? What's your?
Yeah, I don't know. It's very hard to describe.
Okay.
It's like it fills me with like I don't know, sadness, I guess, or
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
But okay, but yeah, but you can also take away there's like the support of Ukrainians. That's also one angle that you can at this basically.
Yeah, yeah, totally. I'm happy that people are listening to this music,
Mm-hmm.
of course. But like when I'm listening to it,
Oh,
I don't know.
okay,
It's like,
yeah, I get that. But yeah, you probably saw also or did Melissa mention
mm.
a lot of people are booking Airbnbs in Ukraine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you saw that,
Just
right?
still booking Airbnbs and not
Just
coming.
yeah, just not coming and booking like just
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I
sending
like it.
money directly to the people of Ukraine. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
which
cute idea.
is yeah. We also put together like we called the donation center basically here in Brno, and we asked also what is needed basically, and they mentioned like diapers, baby food, any kind
Yeah.
of stuff, and so we Melissa took quite a lot of stuff to the donation
Yeah,
center
definitely.
also.
Most refugees will be like moms with children and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So yeah, a lot of good stuff for the kids, and yeah. All right, so let's talk. Any TV shows? Yeah, in case you,
Yeah, I have
I
actually not been able to start any new shows. I'm
yeah.
about to finish season 2 of Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it continues to be
Um,
entertaining, actiony, anime. No, I
mm-hmm.
like it.
Yeah.
I'm
So
into that.
yeah, yeah. For first season, second, or how many are you on?
There are 2 seasons. Yes, I'm finishing the second season.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think there should be more after that, but yeah, right now there
Mm-hmm.
are 2 seasons.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. The only thing I can like maybe on topic also, yeah, is this one. Oh, damn it, is this one. I mentioned it also last week. I know, but I don't know. It's on topic and this is basically only 3 episodes, basically for this, and I don't know exactly how where to get it exactly because I saw it on Jupiter, which is the Estonian national Netflix. I will still call it, I guess.
Okay.
Uh, and they had it, and it's really interesting to watch how yeah, like a everyday Russian spy becomes one of the most powerful people in the world, I guess. Yeah,
Mhm.
entertaining story at least. Yeah, that's it. So, any other TV shows for me? For me, no, basically because uh, uh my mind has been consumed with Cyberpunk this week. So it's like ridiculous how many. It's getting to the point where I'm okay. I need to cyberpunk to the point where my mind is like absolutely consumed with this thing. Every night I 3 4 hours in. So I think 40 or 50 hours into this game, which is
Really?
yes.
All right. They are actually not that far behind from Morris.
Oh, behind. I was under the impression I'm way ahead actually, but okay.
That's the only thing that Morris plays basically right now.
Well, this is the only thing I play basically.
Yeah, yeah.
This is no, yeah, I don't play anything else. So this is the game, only game. But yeah,
I kind of want
again,
to play the game right now.
sorry.
No, I can't. I can't play this game right now. This is
Yeah,
the game for when there is like a quiet time when not many games come out. Like this is where I'm going to play Cyberpunk.
yeah, but
So
oh
what is your
man,
like
I,
overall kind of feeling for it?
I like it. I really do like it. I won't get into the specifics, I guess, because I don't want to spoil it for you and for anybody else. But I mean, there's glitches, absolutely.
Yeah.
But there's quite a lot of like little details. Okay, for example, oh, I knew playing the game that I wanted to write down some specifics, but I didn't get to it. But I don't know. There's so many funny, thoughtful things. Also, the money is called euro dollars, which symbolizes in the future we didn't like we couldn't agree on one currency, so we mashed them into together, and they're called euro dollars, which is like kind of
Sure.
kind of weird and funny, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah, very mature, very like I like how they are not holding back stuff, so it's pretty 18 plus. I wouldn't let any child play this basically, but but
What
yeah,
rating does it have?
uh it's I saw something some 18 plus thing out there.
I mean, it has penises and vaginas in it, so I guess it's 18 plus. Yeah.
Yes, that's yes. So yeah, it's pretty, yeah. Even the sex is pretty. I don't know. Non. How do you say?
Uncensored.
Non-missionary.
Not non-missionary. Okay.
So
Okay.
it's not like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. No, we're gonna like try out some.
Not vanilla. Yeah.
Yeah, not vanilla. Yeah, so yeah, they went there. They it's pretty. Yeah, I like this game. I really do.
Oh, I want to play this game. Finally, you like committed and are playing like, and then probably you're gonna finish right at this point. You're
Oh
already so far.
yeah, I uh, there's some kind of weird like part system also, because it's part. I'm on part 3, I guess. I don't
Okay.
know what that exactly means, but the story progresses. Of course, there's like side jobs and main jobs, and the main jobs divided into parts. I don't know exactly even how many parts. I don't want to know because I want to be. The less I know, it's the better, I guess, for me at least. So, but yeah, the story, I'm kind of disappointed in myself because it's I didn't follow the story that hard from the beginning, so I was under the impression like yeah, you're gonna do some stuff and there's probably not like a meaningful story behind it, but that was in the first 10 hours I was like, oh crap, I didn't follow the story that hard from the beginning, so it's like kind of regret it now, and I'm probably playing it again because there's different characters that you can choose. I'm the nomad for now, and I will definitely play all the other. There are
Okay.
three together. Yeah, I don't know. Yes.
What kind of build do you have? What kind of character?
Nomad.
Like,
No, like there's what's the character?
no, I
Cyber.
mean not to the.
Oh,
I mean, like, what do you like? What weapons do you use? And like, what?
oh, what weapons do I use?
Oh yeah, like,
I
there's like
mean,
hacking. There's like
oh, you mean the skills?
shotgun. Yeah, like what kind of like thing you do, or like a little bit
Oh,
of everything.
I guess no. It's a mix of all of them, pretty much.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I feel like that's one of the strengths of the game. Also, like
Okay.
every mission, you do a little bit hacking, you do a little bit shotgun, you do a little bit like knife to the throat, you do a little bit, yeah, everything basically. And I'm embracing it. I don't
I
know.
found out that you can use large dildos as melee weapons, so my vision for
Yes.
my character right now would be go full orc,
Yeah.
full melee mode, like running around and hitting people with dildos.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I'm gonna be playing the game.
Yeah.
Just full
There's.
on in like health. I don't know what stats, strength,
Mm-hmm.
just smack people.
Yeah. That's the level of like GTA basically could never like the closest game I would like I have played is probably GTA 5, I guess, maybe something because main jobs and side jobs, and that's why, and open world and stuff. Um, there's the whole hacking part also, which is not just hacking; it's all sorts of hacking. So it's like living inside of a VR headset. For example, editing a video in the future, which is like, okay, I wanna. Oh, you will experience this, but oh man, I'm doing a terrible job of explaining it. But you can basically like a video recording of just the visuals. You will just see visuals, and the same video recording about audio, and you will see only audio in the room, which is like a really interesting take, like and a heat map also, like you will see like persons heat, like a heat map, yeah. Anyway, and
I
the
very much
story
playing the game.
the story is, man, I'm kind of, yeah, regretting again that I didn't pay that much of a close attention to from the beginning, but yeah.
Really? Wait, what? What do you mean?
I didn't like. I was like under the impression like, oh yeah, it's GTA 5. I can do whatever I want, and there's not probably that big of a story behind this. So
What? It's an RPG. Come
yeah,
on.
I know, but I'm more used to GTA 4, where like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, there's like a story, but it's not really connected, so it's like somewhat yes, but doesn't really matter, I guess, because it's all the time it's like, yeah, you go there, shoot this guy and take this one, or and get out of there. But now it's like, this is my first like, because I haven't played GTA 5. Well, I have played GTA 5 like half an hour or something. And I'm pretty sure GTA 5 has also like this kind of a crazy story that it's worth to follow and stuff. So it's like, but yeah. So this is my very first like, oh, I need to pay attention to this, to the, well, apart from, yeah, Crosscode has also a story which I had the same problem actually, but yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so Cyberpunk, good game. and I recommend. And man, I tuned some settings also. It can look really good on my graphics card, and man, it's a beautiful game, I have to say. But yeah, definitely some bugs. I definitely need some to restart the game at some point when the computer has been on for a long time. Then I just as a precautionary like restart the whole computer before I play the Cyberpunk just to don't have the crashes like I guess or something. And yeah, pretty much every night, every evening, 3-4 hours. Anyway, Michael has been playing a PC game called Noita or Nuit in Eesti keeles. Noita. What language is Noita? Okay, just is it Finnish? Noita. What language is it? I don't know. Or Nuit. This looks good. This reminds me of what's the name? Nidoran, something like that. No, Nidoran. Ah, come
Isn't
on.
it like a roguelike, 2D roguelike kind of like platform thing?
Damn it. Yeah,
I remember at some point it was huge on like Twitch and stuff. Yeah,
Nidoran.
it has like some kind of
Damn
like
it. What's the?
physics like based kind of
Mm-hmm.
gameplay, some spells that mix with environment somehow. It looked pretty cool. I don't think it's like on any other platform though. Sorry, I don't really play on PC anymore at this point. But yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm kind of a fan of these pixelated, yeah, retro games a little bit because yeah, crosscode and stuff. But now I'm kind of bored. So you explore, kill creatures, and find wands. Yeah, so it's like a wands.
Is
So,
it roguelike though? It is, right? So you like restart every
Noita
time
is
you
a
die.
magical action light roguelite set in a world where every
Okay, yeah,
pixel is
yeah,
physically simulated.
yeah.
Okay,
Put perks on wands to make them more powerful. Okay, yeah, I get it. Is
person
it on
one.
other platforms? Wait,
Uh,
no, it's just on PC. Sad.
yeah. Fact,
Boo.
how much is it? 20. Well, 18. Original soundtrack. But yeah, it looks good. I kind of liked it.
Mhm.
Well, I'm
It has
just bothered.
overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, so hello. Very good.
What's the other game that looks that reminds me of this game?
I don't know.
Uh,
Any other pixel graphics 2D platformer? Which of which there are many.
something, not the Nether. Yeah, Minecraft has the Nether, but what's the pixel sword fight game 2D? Oh yes, Nidhogg. Oh my god, I found it.
Oh, Nidhogg. Yeah.
Nidhogg. Do you know Nidhogg?
Yeah. I never played this game, but yeah.
This is one of the most fun like as a battle basically for two players. That looks so fun, so cheap also, but like yeah, €4.
Mhm.
One of the most basic. But yeah, this reminded me of Nidhogg. quite a lot. Yeah. All right. How about you? What have you been playing?
Me,
Yeah.
I have been playing Elden Ring,
Yes. Okay. Do you?
the
So
newest
you.
From Software special super
Uh.
game thing.
Mm-hmm. So the most awesome game of all time that everybody
Mhm.
can agree on. All the critics seem to love it.
Uh, yeah, totally. Uh, I'm still quite early in the game, unfortunately. I
Mm-hmm.
think to answer this question, I want to see where the like story goes,
Yeah. Of course.
where the game goes. I feel like most story, and I mean, From Software games don't really have a lot of story to them, but
Mm-hmm.
like where the game goes. Usually, like From Software games sometimes have some interesting twists to
Yeah.
them. But so far, it's basically Dark Souls 4
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, plus open world.
Plus open world. That's what I was gonna say. Also,
I
that's.
will say that it's probably the best open world game I've ever played because it's
Wow.
very,
Okay.
how should I say it? It's very unlike. It's like almost they like looked at what an open world game is like in 2022. Like looked at all the different
Peggy
like
16.
iterations of like the formula
Mm-hmm.
that open game worlds follow, and then and said like we're gonna do none of that,
Peggy 16.
and we're gonna go in the
Okay.
opposite direction.
Okay.
So it's an open
Any?
world game
Oh,
where
yeah. Please continue.
so like a typical open world game is like what? You like go, you have a large area.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can access the entire world, sometimes you can't. And then you have like a massive area with many, 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 many markers that indicate different like events, right? So
Mm-hmm.
liberate the camp, find the treasure. But I don't fucking know. Go to the tower
Yeah.
to unlock more of the map, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And throughout the game, as you travel across the world and you unlock the map, like more of the map, and travel to different areas,
Mm-hmm.
like the fundamental gameplay loop remains the same.
Yeah.
You know, if you're like super like OCD, you're like, oh, I have to do all these tasks in this area.
Yeah.
Then you move on to a different area. It'll
Mm-hmm.
probably look different from the previous one,
Yeah.
but
But
fundamentally the same task
yeah.
you have to do
Yeah.
in the same
The
area.
items will change, but it's yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's like how basically open worlds work. Open world games work.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes some games are better than others. Sometimes they like twists on the formula to make it feel more fresh than just like go from point A to point B. I
Mm-hmm.
arrive to point B. Boom, 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 clear the camp, go to the next point on the map, and so on and
Mm-hmm.
so forth. But fundamentally, that's like how they work. Elden Ring doesn't have a single marker on the map at any point.
Okay.
Or rather, how should I say it? Instead of presenting you with a large area filled with markers that
Mm-hmm.
direct you to where you should go,
Mm-hmm.
you fill the map of the world as you explore it with markers.
Mm.
So the world doesn't like basically you have to literally like discover the world and different like places of interest for yourself. So the map of
Mm-hmm.
Elden Ring looks like a paper map, like what you would see like think not like world map that we have in like real life, less that and more of like what you could like an ancient map with like a sort of like a area like a map of a small area. Think of like Google Maps. Yeah, think about that. Think like Google Maps basically,
Mm-hmm.
where you have a sort of like general lay of the land, and then you have like buildings and monuments, stuff like that.
Okay.
that are like presented as like some kind of marks
Yeah.
on the map.
Okay. Ah, yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah,
And so
not necessarily what you can do there, but just
the
the
places you can visit.
yeah.
So when you look at the map in Elden Ring, basically the gameplay look is like as follows: you open the map sequentially, not sequentially, but like by pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you have an area of the map presented to you, like
Mm-hmm.
what you are checking right now. There are some maps with already markers on those, so there is like none of that. So there's now no marks on the map when you start.
Mm-hmm.
So what you want to do is like open the map, and the game allows you to place markers yourself, which places that you may feel like they are something, something of interest. It's like, oh, there's like a group of squares that look like, I don't know, coffins or something on the map.
Mm-hmm.
So you can place a marker, and in the world there will be like a beacon that will shine, that will guide you to that place. Or like this place looks like a swampy area with some ruins, looks like. You can mark that area, and you have to go there and see what's there.
Yeah. Okay.
And the magic of Elden Ring is that you can't really, by looking at this map, you can't really distinguish every single thing there is to do, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the map kind of gives you
Okay.
like, sort of like a little bit guides you in a way, because it gives you some obvious places of interest,
Mm-hmm.
but you still have to like mark them yourself and go them yourself.
Okay.
But the magic happens kind of like on the way, basically.
Yeah.
You put like a beacon on the obvious place where you can be pretty sure that there will be something in it.
Mm-hmm.
You start moving toward it, and then on the way you can like just randomly find, I don't know, 5 different other places of interest, which you wouldn't necessarily be able to like just pinpoint on the map without actually seeing them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
So it's very smart. You spend so little time in Elden Ring looking at the map, which you do a lot of in other open world games.
mm-hmm.
Which I actually made this mistake when I started. I was like just very like maniacally like just like really like looking at every millimeter of stuff so I wouldn't miss anything.
Yeah.
But like the game design is such a way that like by determining a certain like points of interest that like the game kind of like very like it doesn't really funnel you into anything, but I don't know, it's very weird. It's like it like knows that you will like notice these places,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like at some like hidden level, it kind of like guides you toward them. But also you don't have to do any of that. You can just follow the main story and like finish the game in 10 hours.
Yeah.
But the exploration of the game is like you choose this, let's say like you can place 5 beacons. So you choose like a square of map,
Mm-hmm.
for example, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna place these 5 beacons, so these places look interesting. And you start moving toward one of them, and then you're like, oh, this looks like a cave of some kind that you can't see on the map. Oh, I'm gonna go check it out. And you
Yeah.
come out of the cave, find like a chest or something, find out
Okay.
of the cave, start continue moving to that marker that you put before. Like, oh, this looks like some kind of altar of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
This looks interesting, and like the game is built on that.
Yeah. My question is, can you? You said 10 hours, maybe. Who knows if you can finish it in 10 hours? But is
Well, I
it?
don't. I just put it out of my ass.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
numbers.
yeah. Okay, fair enough. Whatever the amount of hours is, but is it like if you wanted to finish the game as quickly as possible, is it possible to just follow the main story if you don't have these markers especially obvious on the map and
Mm-hmm.
on the stuff? Will you basically get caught up in side quests and stuff, no matter
Mm-hmm.
what you, because you don't have, as you said, you don't have like an obvious path basically, right?
No, actually, you do have an obvious path.
Okay.
So they very
Okay.
specifically designed it in a way that there are literal, like basically arrows of light on the map
Okay.
that guide you toward important story objectives.
Okay, okay, okay,
They're like
okay.
always on the map, so they're always there for you, so you can kind of like very easily deduce which general direction you have to go to.
Okay, I see.
However, you
It,
can only do that, unfortunately, not unfortunately,
do
but
this,
just how the game designed.
do this. Yeah,
You can only do this if
yeah.
you are like very, very
Oh,
good at the game,
unfocused
because the
camera. Yeah.
the game is very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of what From Software games are known
Well,
for.
it's Dark Souls, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So the game gives you a lot of different instruments to become more powerful, but all of those avenues.
Hmm.
Am I still
Yeah, you
am I
are.
still unfocused?
Yeah, it is.
Ugh. But all of those instruments hinge on the
Uh,
idea that you are going to take your time to explore,
I don't know.
because like you become powerful by leveling up, and you level up by collecting these runes. They're called in this game,
Mm-hmm.
and you collect these runes naturally as you like, you know, go to dungeons and mines and kill the bosses and find new weapons, find new spells.
Yeah.
So if you are like on the first playthrough, I do not see how a person could just like run through the main story without any sidetracking.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
But like it's
But
also I have to see other areas because I'm still
did
not past the first area,
yeah. Did
which is crazy
do
because
you
I already
have?
have.
Is your
Mhm,
like expectation? Your expectations, are they like now changed because everybody's like, all the critics are like, "Wow!" Is
mhm.
your
Um,
Do you feel that, or I don't know?
mm,
Can you look at it as just a game, or do you have some
mhm,
higher expectations because of this now, or I don't know?
mhm. Yeah. Well, I was on the From Software hype train way before they became the actual like overlords of hype, honestly,
Okay.
and way before Martin got involved and stuff like that. Like, I think they have been the best developer in the business for a long time at this point.
Okay. Okay.
So, like, I did not hesitate a second. Like, way before we got reviews, I already like pre-ordered the game. You know, I just
Mm-hmm.
bought it, basically downloaded it,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Okay.
the reviews started coming out. And the thing is that like their games have been getting like very steadily, like in a linear kind of progression, more and
Yeah.
more like recognized by the critics from like way in like I don't know, 2009 or 2010. Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Their last game was Sekiro in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So
which is
this.
great to see. Which is great to see. Unfortunately, they have not unfortunately. Why do I keep
Mhm.
using this word? These are difficult games.
Mm-hmm.
So until recently, they weren't like mainstream games, you could say, kind of.
Yeah. 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 I feel
So I
like.
feel like it's the critical reception kind of also was diminished by that, because it's kind of I don't know, like there aren't many games like this nowadays where you're so like aggressively like pushed back against when you start playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you, for example, pick up Elden Ring or any other From Software game of the recent years and just start playing it, and you have never played this game before, but you, let's say, played other games, like
Mm-hmm.
you're probably going to be shocked by how aggressively difficult it is.
Yeah.
But it's difficult not because it's cheap, but because it wants you to learn to like kind of speak the same language as From
Mm-hmm.
Software games do. And that takes a little bit of time and patience. And I personally feel like the difficulty is like just completely like intrinsic quality of these games. And like you can't make a From Software game that won't have this like challenging component to them, you know.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
as the time goes, more people are exposed to these games. Dark Souls was well received.
Oh yeah.
Bloodborne was like super well received, although
Yeah.
I feel like it was definitely overlooked in 2015. Oh, hello, the best game of all time. And Sekiro finally got recognition, got a bunch of Game of the Year awards and stuff, and now this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are just in February, and this is one of the highest rated games of all time,
Yeah.
critically.
Yeah.
I can't tell you right now if like it will like overtake Bloodborne as the best game of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that the thing that I think distinguishes Bloodborne for me among their games is that, how should I say it? It's like from start to finish, from the opening like cutscene to the final boss fight. Like there isn't any point in the game at which it kind of sinks and like becomes, I don't know, unfocused or like lazy
Man. Okay.
or repetitive.
Okay.
It is, yeah, like I have like I've played and finished many games since I finished Bloodborne,
Mm-hmm.
and none of those games came even close to like this kind of like perfect combination of like technology and artistic like direction.
Oh, man.
I mean, it would be
Such
appropriate
high
for
praise. High praise.
yeah. I like yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will die on this hill. I mean, maybe Elden Ring is a better game. I don't know that yet
Yeah, that's
because
the.
like there is 5 areas in this game
Mm-hmm.
that are like the main kind of areas that you can explore, and I am just about to finish the first one.
Okay. And
So there's so much more to see and do.
yeah, do you even know how many like areas or chapters or like how many there are? Or
And there's like 5 major areas to explore, yeah.
okay, okay.
So I'm
Uh,
just finishing two. Oh, for the first one,
mm-hmm.
after like 25 hours of playing the game. So you can imagine how
Oh
big this
yeah,
game is.
oh yeah. Okay, yeah. That's yeah. So if you had to predict, will this be better for you
hmm
than
I think it's.
Bloodborne or
Did I already say I thought it may be the best open world game I ever played?
Yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because like it kind of has this like Breath of the Wildness to it,
Mm-hmm.
where it is very like intrinsically based on your desire and a readiness to explore the world.
Mm-hmm.
Except that it's actually fun and rewarding to do so in Elden Ring, unlike Breath of the Wild, unfortunately. Because in Breath of the
Oh.
Wild, it's kind of like you almost always know what you're going to get. At a certain point in the game,
Mm.
you kind
Okay.
of know. Like, you kind of know that you're gonna go to this
Mm-hmm.
place, there's going to be this shrine,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to give you a puzzle that you can do, you're going to get this, well, it's like a thing that you can, like, raise your health with, or stamina, you know.
Yeah, you just described a little bit crosscode right there also because crosscode for me yeah, that's the one of the because it's a quite a long game and then you see patterns also. So it's like you kind of already know what is going to happen pretty
hmm
much. But it
Like, Elden
still
Ring doesn't
surprises me from time
really.
to time, but yeah, it's still
Mhm.
like
Like, it doesn't really reinvent the wheel, because, like, you go to
mhm.
this place, you get crafting materials.
Mhm.
Or you get to this place, you can find materials for upgrading your weapons.
Mhm.
You get to
Yeah.
this place, there is a different place, you get a new weapon. A different place, a new set of armor, a new spell, a new accessory, a new whatever the fuck thing.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, like, with every new thing that you find, you kind of expand your options of how you can play the game, which is
Yeah.
constantly rewarding. Like, you can check
That's
out this new weapon that you get.
that's one of the best things, yeah. Yeah. All right.
Um,
So,
so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to
oh,
replace Bloodborne. The thing that I struggle with open world games is that they just get at some point just too much. They get too
mm,
much of the same thing.
mhm.
They become at some point for
Mhm.
me, and at that point it becomes very difficult for me to just stick with it and see. Um,
All right.
we'll see how this goes. So I played for 25 hours for now.
Yeah.
I'm in the first area's main, like, just feature dungeon, basically. That is going to take me by itself probably like 2 hours to get through. But so far, like, I mean, the time just flew by. You know, like I didn't even notice that I played for so long, because it's kind of a long time for like a video game, 25 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, if this is just the first major area that I'm exploring out of 5, like, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very high, very have high expectations for this game.
Yeah. Well, everybody does pretty much, I guess. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah. All right. Uh, Next week, let's see where we are.
Yeah.
I guess.
Sadly, I'm going to work, so that's the thing that's happening.
Uh
I'm going back to work,
yeah, that's the thing that is happening.
and
I
oh,
forgot. I
mm,
forgot to. Yeah, I just wanted to mention Lidl for a second there, which I've been. Yeah, we can talk about next week also in a bit here, but I don't know why I'm even promoting Lidl, but yeah, Lidl. If you want to support us, please send us free shit. I guess. No, they won't. Anyway, there was a huge like, yeah, the whole little chain. I think how many stores? 9 something. They all
mm,
opened all at once in Estonia. All
mhm,
the one of the big the big cities, and yeah, the salmon was gone when I got there, like €7 for a kilo.
that's
Man,
cheap.
yeah, that is so cheap. And what so far from the products I can tell, it pretty good. I expected way more of a SaaS to market, which is how to describe like SaaS to market literally means like cheap market, like yeah, cheap market. I don't know, the cheapest store that you can have, because
Mhm,
Little was that at some point in the past, many years ago, in Germany at least, but not
mhm,
really anymore. So it's like a more like a middle end, not low end, but not high end, but middle end, I guess, or something right now. So it's like they only have 2 Estonian products in the whole store, which well, at least in Pärnu, and at least those are the ones I only saw, which were like Merevaik, which is the spreadable melted cheese, and some kind of a
mhm.
other cheese that they had, which the only Estonian brands, and only 2 big brands that I saw were Dime and Milka, and they had only also like just one specific ice cream basically, and that
Mhm.
everything else like 99% 0.9% is completely absolutely no idea what the hell. So for example, I have pancakes here, which I'm a sucker for pancakes. I really do like pancakes. I don't know why.
Mhm.
And I bought like
That's yeah.
uh these are not deep frozen, but I got also some deep frozen pancakes. So these are just uh apple and cinnamon
Mhm.
pancakes. And
Sounds
yeah,
good.
but I got some deep frozen ham and cheese ones, and all the stuff are pretty decently good quality, which
Mhm.
I was really surprised. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to mention that
What are these
I
ones with?
I've been sorry, the pancakes,
Mhm.
apple and cinnamon.
Ah, these ones are also,
Yeah,
and the frozen ones are also.
absolutely. I know those are ham and
Ah,
cheese.
okay. Mhm.
Ham and cheese. Yeah, so I've been waiting for this store basically for 2 years, and that's why I'm kind of half excited about it. And I'm happy to report I'm not disappointed, because pretty decent quality for very cheap price actually.
Yeah.
For now, who knows what it will be in the future, because those a lot of those discounts are just for this weekend alone, and I didn't get my salmon, which I wanted to try, because this
Boo.
is, yeah. But for example, blue cheese was one of the hits 49 cents for 120 grams, which is like €4 per kilo for blue cheese is like
Yeah.
really cheap. And
Yeah. True.
yeah, and I don't know. And yeah, I had that's not the best thing to probably point out, but yeah, I had this deep frozen pizza which has a cheese crust. It was really good.
Really.
€2. Yeah, I was actually surprised because the deep frozen pizza, every single one I have tried, it's the crust is absolutely, well, it's way too hard in my opinion. But
Mhm.
this didn't have this problem.
Mhm.
The base and the crust were both soft, which was after the oven, which
Mhm.
was
Mhm.
really surprising to me. And yeah, so basically the ingredients are somewhat different than any other deep frozen pizza that I have had,
Mhm.
which is kind of interesting. There's a bot. I need to kill the bot.
No, our knights in shining armor already
Rep.
left.
Yeah, I guess maybe. Yeah, but I will do it. No worries. Removed. Anyway, so that's it. Was there anything else? I think not.
Yeah, next week. So I'm going back to work.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, our luxurious Saturday evening streams are
luxurious.
not going to be able to happen every week. So next week I'm
Yeah.
actually working basically from Thursday to Sunday. Unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
But yeah, I can imagine you were
yeah.
sorely missed probably at the
Oh
place.
yeah, I'm sure next week is gonna be the busiest one, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
People are starting to get their salaries and stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess we can try to do Thursday evening. That's basically the only day I can because I work a full day every other day.
Thursday evening. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's try.
the same for that.
Yeah. And yeah, people go donate, I guess. That's because
Go check out Lidl.
yeah, go check out Lidl if you want to. Oh man, I went 8 in the evening, and there
Mhm.
was still quite a lot of people. I had to still like wait for stuff to that I can pick up from
Mhm.
the yeah. So there probably the whole weekend is still like crazy,
Mhm.
at least in Pärnu. So who knows? Anyway, Ukraina heaks, one of the websites.
Yeah,
Ukraina,
can donate to some humanitarian
yeah.
causes.
If you want to donate, and but oh yeah, and the one you mentioned, the National Bank of Ukraine opened up like a multi-currency account, basically, where you can just send some euros directly to Ukraine. That's also one opportunity to help out. And yeah,
Mhm.
and Punane Rist is connecting some donations also.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. And let's see what next week will bring us. I
Yeah,
guess
we shall see.
we shall see. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a comment if you have any kind of feedback, any comments, any I don't know, ideas,
Mhm.
how to make the stream better. Even I don't know.
Mhm.
We'll see.
Mhm.
Uh, but yeah, everything now seems to. There was some kind of a idea for that I had that to maybe include the YouTube chat inside the window that is like inside here, but I don't know. The YouTube chat is also like right next to the YouTube thingy, so does it really make a difference? I don't know. Probably not.
Mhm. Mhm. We can think about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, um, I've been thinking about the streaming some Cyberpunk also, but yeah, Mikael is already like, yeah, but it's the end of the show. Yeah, thank you for wow, Mikael, the real MVP. I don't know when you tuned in, but you probably were here for the whole thing. Man, 2 hours plus. The MVP.
Long
Thank you,
stream today.
Mikael. You're awesome.
Yay!
And
Thank you.
all right, let's probably Thursday evening then. Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do
try
it.
to do that. We
Report
haven't
on the
even talked to
news.
that there's gonna be an Apple event in a few days. Wow.
Yes, there was on the
hmm
8th.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I might do a stream.
I'm working,
Maybe.
fortunately.
But yeah, maybe I will do a stream. We'll see.
hmm
All right. Okay. But thank you for tuning in and see you again. Maybe on the
Yeah.
Apple stream then. Or
Yeah, not
on,
me though,
yeah,
but yes.
or on with Kyrylo on Thursday evening, probably.
hmm
All right.
New Macs incoming. We shall
Yes.
see.
We shall see. All right. Take care.
Bye.